Okay guys, back with Louie again, and we're building your submission repertoire from cross body. So let's take another one of my favorites, which is the far side arm lock. You know, my opponent has two arms, generally has two arms, maybe they have one less or one more, I don't know, but two. So I'm in my same standard control cross body, all right? Whatever method I've used to get here doesn't matter, whatever method I've used to control doesn't matter. Now, we want to attack this forearm again, and I want to do it with something other than the Americana. So what I like to do here, same thing, I'm going to bring him in nice and tight. Now, my fingers are going to grasp his tricep, and I'm going to pull my elbow across his rib cage, right, putting it right in his belly. Now that traps the arm. The problem is that doesn't keep the arm here. He could tear his arm back down to the floor, right? And I see that a lot of times. People try to make this a race, and they try to make it about strength. So what I like to do here is, as I slap on his tricep and drag my elbow across his body, I like to pull and come out with the head control and latch right onto his shoulder. Now, if he's trying to get his arm back to the floor, it's stuck. He's not getting away. Now I'll shoot this from another angle so you can see it. But my knee is going to slide from his hip to his armpit. I'm going to step over his head, and I'm going to kick him right at the belt line. Grabbing his pants, I slide. And you can see I wind up just above his shoulder at, let's say, like 1 o'clock or 11 o'clock. I'm at a slight angle. So I'm not at 3, I'm not at midnight, I'm at a slight angle here. And now this is going to allow me to do two things. There's two ways I can finish this arm lock. I can slide up his wrist and catch his wrist in the crook of my elbow, keeping the pant leg, fall back, and finish the arm lock. Or if I want a little bit more control, I can bring my foot over, grab the wrist, and finish with the standard arm lock. The preference is up to you, whichever one you feel more comfortable with. So, however I got to cross body, however I controlled cross body, whatever it is, I'm going to palm his tricep, no thumb grip, monkey grip. My elbow drags across his body, and as I do that, I push off the floor, and then I grab the back of his shoulder. Right? I have this now. He's not getting this back. My knee is going to slide from his hip to his armpit. I'm going to step over the top, kicking him in the butt. As I do that, I grab the pants, I spin, and I sit. Now I'm at that angle, that 1 o'clock or 11 o'clock angle. Two ways to finish. Allow my elbow to slide up and bite under his wrist and take the arm lock. Or if I want a little more control, bring my foot out over the body for standard control, grab the wrist, and finish the arm lock as normal. So let me shoot this from the back side here so you can see how the feet are going to work. Standard cross body position. I use the elbow drag. I back it up on the shoulder. Now watch this knee slide from his hip to his armpit. Here. I step over the head, kicking him in the butt. I grab the pants. Now watch where this foot lands. It lands right in his armpit. That's right where I want it. It's going to make it difficult for Louie to figure out how to push it. He can't push this off his head. It's stuck in his armpit. If it was over here, he could push it off his head. All right, so I'm intentionally allowing this to land in the armpit. Now, two ways to finish. I can slide up, taking the bite on his wrist with my crook of my elbow. And I can finish there. Or if I want a little more control, bring the foot out and over. Standard finish with the arm lock. I'll shoot it one more time from this angle so you can see it. All right, so elbow drag. Back up the shoulder. The knee goes from the hip to the armpit. I step around, kicking him in the butt, grabbing his pants, slide, and look at where that foot lands. Perfect position for that foot. Now, tight knees, just like always. Two ways to finish. Bite with the crook, or standard leg over, full control, finish. All right, so far side arm lock from cross body. In a future video, I'm going to show how to combine the Americana with that far side arm lock into a really, really devastating submission strategy.